All right, guys, we got another big one, and this is the 4L from Formlabs. So we're going to show you the unboxing, everything it comes with, everything you got to do to get it on the table and start printing. Okay, all right, so on top they've got, of course, the quick start guide and the power cable. So right here you've got the getting started on the Form 4L, and there's something in this box, so let's find out what it is. Inside here, this is just a USB-C cable and a Wi-Fi antenna. And it looks like a leveling disc. So this will be used to level the feet on the printer so that the resin all stays nice and level. Let's check out the instructions. It's telling us we're going to have to take out this foam. We're going to get 2 people and some straps, and we're going to basically plug it in, turn on the Wi-Fi, and we're good to go. So very, very simple setup as usual from Formlabs. So when you buy this at visionminer.com/Formlabs, we have not only all of these wonderful machines, but the accessories, tools, parts, and other materials that you might need. And we're 100% here to serve you with that. So if you're interested in any of these products, go to visionminer.com/Formlabs. This is how we make our living. For now, let's dive deeper into the unboxing. Let's get the foam out of here. Put that to the side. It is important to, you might want to keep this box in case you ever have to ship it in for service or anything like that. It's very unlikely with any Formlabs products. They are very reliable, easy to use, and just generally high quality, very, very high quality. So, but it's always good to keep your equipment shipping boxes because you never know. Maybe you're going to move across the country or to another place. You might want the box to take it with you. Check this out. Very nice, very nice. Check this velvety cover out. So we're not going to break it out at the top. We're actually just going to, and here it is. Looks like down here on each side there are straps that are pre-installed, and that's actually very nice. Let me see if they got them on the front as well. Yep. Here and here. So we're probably gonna have to call in Jay real quick, get 2 of us. Okay, sweet. So I got Kyle in here, and if you give us a phone call, actually, you'll probably end up talking to this guy, whether it's about printers or scanners, FDM, SLS, SLA, you name it, software, all kinds of stuff. But grab him to help us lift this thing onto the table. So, you ready, Kyle?
Yes, sir.
Let's do this. So this is kind of a different system. We're putting our wrists through these straps, and then it's basically, we're just gonna 1, 2, 3. And then Cole's coming in there with the assist. I think it's probably heavier on Kyle's side because it felt pretty lightweight on me. Here we go. This is the 4L, this absolutely massive machine. This is as big as the 22 IDEX. That machine back there, it's the high temp FDM. Does every plastic known under the sun, Peak, Ultim, etc. for an incredible price. I guess it's time to really show it off. Ooh, okay. So first thing I'm noticing, we got static shock. Holy crap, it's been really windy here at the studio, so it's got a dual setup for 1-liter resin bottles. Also, you have the resin pump system, so you can pump directly from the 5-liter systems. Oh my good, it's huge. This is massive.
But you know what isn't shocking? The value for money.
So handles on the right side, and it opens to the side. That is a massive screen. Down here, looks like it's got a little pre-filter grill and a HEPA filter on the outside. Obviously in the back, we got the power plug, we got the Ethernet port, a USB-C connection, and the Wi-Fi. Ooh, oh, all right, it was moving up. Oh, it's still moving up, all right. So that's cool, it's got a safety feature. You open the door while it's doing stuff. It stops real fast. And then it keeps going. Welcome. All right, what do we got? Let's get started. Region, United States of America. Next, we got install the antenna. Already did that. Now we've got our Wi-Fi, so I'm going to connect this. Oop, oop, oop. Let's do that. Next, enable the camera. Yes, enable the camera. Enable analytics. If you're a DoD or military customer, you probably already know Formlabs. Another reason we partnered with them, not only to get an entirely new line of 3D printing technology, but they're an American company with American-made products, and that's really close to our hearts. So it looks like the printer is already level, but they included this really cool leveling disc, so I want to show you how that sort of works. If you click here, it actually tells you, this is the leveling disc and how you do it, but basically it's this cool tool. Say I want to do the back left a little bit. I can slide this in right over the foot. I can watch the screen, and I can just turn this massive disc, see where the leveling's going. But it was almost perfect from the factory, which is great. All right, so then we'll get that out of there. And it's green, it's good. So we go next. Insert a resin tank. So we got to unbox the rest of the accessories real quick. Let's do that. I'm going to scoot the printer over. Whatever feet they used on this are extremely easy to slide across the table, which is great. So we need the build platform. We've got the 4L mixer, the resin tank. Just comes in a nice box like this, and they have really good cardboard padding and whatnot around everything, specifically designed. Very nice. And then, of course, this is huge. Freaking massive. Mike, it looks like, what are those blocks for kids that are like not ready for Legos? It looks like that version of the 4L, just enlarged. Like it's 4 times the size it looks like. Okay, all right, so you got the lid, you got the entire thing. I'll show you a side-by-side comparison of the 4L to the 4. It's impressive. So we're gonna open the door. Take the lid off the tank. Just slide right in, just like that. You heard it beep. It recognized that it has a build tray installed, and then just these 2 clips here just go up and press in until they stop, and we're good to go. All right. Insert the mixer. So let's get the mixer out real quick. Get a nice form cut cardboard box. And these things are sweet. This is one of the big things you get with Formlabs over anybody else, is these mixers are constantly agitating the resin to make sure it's mixed, to make sure it's all the same temperature, to make sure that it's consistent, that you only see on Formlabs machines right here. So we're going to just sit that in its little slot, press that up, locked in, good to go. I think I saw a video where they actually printed a lot of these production parts on the Fuse 1 SLS machine. If you want to know more about that, check out our videos or check out our website, visionminer.com/Formlabs. We've got all these technologies for sale. That is how we manage to make these videos for you guys, so you can make an informed buying decision with as many gritty details as you can. And if you don't have enough still, give us a call, shoot us an email. That's what we're here to do, help you make the right decision for purchasing tools for your business. So I'll go ahead and go next. So now the build platform. Now when this came in, I had to look at it. This thing has like handles. This is huge. It's massive, way bigger than the 4, the Form 4. And I think it's bigger than any of us expected. This thing, same setup as the 4, where you just slide that right in and then lock it. Cool, all right. Next, and now we would insert our resin cartridges, whatever kind we're gonna start with. We're gonna skip that for now because we're not gonna print right this minute, and then get ready to print. So one thing you will want to keep on hand is this, because if you're using multiple materials in this, switching is as easy as swapping out the resin tank and of course the resin bottle. Now you can get extra mixers and keep that with the resin tank, but this lid goes on, shields it from UV light, so then you can put that resin away for a few days or weeks and come back to it when you actually need it. So if you've got multiple resins, you want to use multiple materials, they make it really, really efficient to be able to save your resin and not have to clean everything in between runs. You literally just take it out and put it back in. This screen, what we do here is you log into Preform, their slicing software that works for both SLS and SLA, with your account. and your dashboard, and we'll add this to the actual account so we can see all our printers on one screen. So you can see all the statuses, what's loaded with what materials, what's loaded, what's got a build plate, what doesn't, everything else, you name it. We make it really, really easy and efficient to view an entire fleet of printers right there from your desktop. And we'll go ahead and skip this for now. It says it has a firmware update available, so we'll go ahead and let it do its thing, and we'll install that. And while we're installing that, let's check out some of the ancillary products or the accessory things that you don't have to buy, but they do make the process that much better. Okay, so now we got the form cure and the form wash. These are the post-processing, so you take it out of the 4L and you put it into the wash to get all the extra resin and everything off of it, and then you put it into the cure to be hit with heat and more light at a certain period of time to fully cure your part. So let's get these out of the box and check them out. Right, looks like on top, as usual, got the quick start guide. In the little box on top, you get nothing. No, I'm just kidding. So in here we have the Wi-Fi antenna, and we'll set that over to the side for now. I'm just gonna take out this foam off the top. Whoa, dude, all right, come check this out. Look at this thing. This is, oh dude, oh, I wonder if the power cable's in there. What's in this box? Oh yeah, look in there. We're getting the pre-unbox preview. I'll get a little bit of this. Handy dandy nitrile gloves. There's a little squirter bottle, probably for alcohol, just to squirt off the parts more. Some cutters, probably just for supports, part removal tool, and some other wash accessories. So we'll put these back in there. Let's see if this comes off the same way. It does. So this is pretty neat. You'll see they actually made cardboard straps for this. So I'm gonna grab Kyle again, and we're gonna get this up on the table. Holy mother!
It's just as big.
This is crazy. This is huge. I'm glad we got those low tables for the workshop, because we'll actually be able to
Come open.
wow. All right, so this thing is huge. Once again, bigger than expected. We've got the Wi-Fi antenna and the power cable. We'll do that in a second. Let's see what we can see around this machine. Same old, same old. You got your power switch. You got a speaker, the Ethernet, USB, and of course the Wi-Fi, which we'll just screw in like that. Power plug, and plug it in just like that. And then we're gonna have to look at this screen up on top here. So, all right, let's flip the switch. Oh, and while it's booting, of course, we'll get the thing in the screen off. This is very large. So this thing ends up being like 200-something pounds when you get all the alcohol or the solvent in there. By the way, if you do need a solvent that's not alcohol, because you have facilities that have restrictions on that amount of flammable liquids, we have non-flammable solvent for all the resins. So head over to visionminer.com/formlabs or give us a call, shoot us an email. We'll hook up. We'll take care of you. It's got the begin, the welcome. Tap begin. All right, we will begin. We screwed in the Wi-Fi antenna. We are going to select the region of the United States of America, and boom, scanning for networks, Vision Miner guest, connected. Next, open the outer lid by hand, remove the accessory box. We already did that. Okay, now we're gonna open the front panel to remove the protective foam. Let's check out what's inside the front panel. And then you just, whoo. Look at that. Holy wow. So we're looking at a bunch of stainless steel, robotically welded stainless steel, it looks like, by these dots, unless that's done doable by hand. Let me know in the comments if you know. All right, so it says go in here and remove the protective foam. While we're in here, might as well take a quick look. We got this, a full solvent pump, so you don't have to get your own. Very, very good when you're filling this thing with all those gallons of solvent. All right, so next, an adapter, so you can put multiple Form 3 build platforms into one wash L. Vent, okay, solvent using, we're gonna use IPA, so this is the other stuff we can get you if you need it, but IPA is perfectly fine, and that's not the beer, that's the isopropyl alcohol, 99%, or 95 plus. We got a sensor, good. It tells you when it's time to change solvent, that's great. Saturation levels. From the other one, on the wash regular, they give you a little bobby floating meter that tells you the concentration of resin in the solvent. And so on here, it's actually an automatic sensor. That's really cool. Oh, now it tells you remove the solvent pump, okay. Fill the wash bucket with solvent up to the indicated fill line. Actually not going to do that right now, but if we were, we would use this whole thing, clip the end of the pump hose onto the build platform mount. So this will basically go onto the build platform mount. Cool, all right, that's good enough for me. All right, so we're not gonna do that, but let's go next. And when the solvent reaches the indicated fill line, close the outer lid. Store the pump back in the thing. Tilts the build platform for 2 minutes to drain excess resin. That's super cool. So you can wash 3L parts directly on the build platform. Great. All right, now we're getting the error. There's not enough solvent in there, which is fine. We're good to go on that, no problems. Let's look at the accessories real fast. Okay, so you've got your platform holders, sort of like this, and then this would go in the center if you're doing the smaller type plates. You can do multiples of them. This tool right here is just something to help get parts off the actual build plate, and then this would be for clipping off support materials, stuff like that. Little rinse bottle for rinsing parts, and we haven't hit what the. We got 2 big D batteries.
Why?
I don't know why we have these yet. And of course, nitrile gloves. Beautiful. Oh, I know what they're for. These batteries are for the solvent pump. These will go straight into that solvent pump, so you don't have to buy D batteries, which is great. Thank you, Formlabs, for that one. There we have it. So now we got one more thing to unbox, and that is the Cure L, and that is the final step in the process. So let's go ahead and get that out. All right, so let's get this thing out of the box. Once again, as usual, per expected, we've got a box with a bunch of foam and 2 guys lifting it out with straps, and then a Wi-Fi antenna and a power cable. That's about it. You know the drill by now. And in here, what do we got? So we have the Wi-Fi antenna. Ooh, yeah, and the clear rotary plate. That's glass. That's a glass plate for the bottom. So we'll go ahead and leave that in there. Set this to the side for now. Do this once again. All right, so I'm a big dude. I'm 6'4", almost 200 pounds. Let's see. This thing, nah, it's not too bad. Don't do this at home or at your office. But this one is the lightest of the bunch. This is the Cure L, the big version of the Cure. This is what you're gonna put your parts on after they come out of the machine, go into the wash, get all the extra resin rinsed off, and then from the wash into here for anywhere from 5 minutes to an hour. Depending on the resin you're working with. So fast model is usually about 10 minutes. And you get, this thing heats up as well. So you're getting the temperature, the heat, and the UV light that both work together to fully cure your parts at the end of the process. So we've got the standard goodness from the speaker down to the USB, the Ethernet, power button, power plug, and the Wi-Fi antenna, which we'll just screw in real quick. And the power cable, which is a different type of power cable. This is a 15 amp plug, so you want to make sure you're plugging into a 15 amp circuit and be aware of everything else is plugged in, because you don't want to be blowing circuits when somebody puts something into the microwave in the kitchen, and then all of a sudden your machines are shutting down. So just be aware of your circuits, good common workplace practice. And we'll plug this in right there. I'll go ahead and turn it on. And let's watch it boot up. Beautiful. Let's get the screen protector off of here. Begin. All right. Boom. Properly set up Wi-Fi. Once again, we are still, to this day, in the United States of America. And next, let's find the guest network. We're connected. So you remove all the packaging from the turntable and throw it in there. Let me grab that. All right, so that's this box here with the pizza plate in it. The nice glass turntable. So let's open up the door first. Whoo! Ooh! Oh, those lights, man. I tell you. Open her up. This is sweet. Now this is double wrapped, so I'm going to find the edge. This part, I can tell just by looking at it, was printed on the Fuse 1 SLS 3D printer. Now, if you're interested in that SLS 3D printing, you don't like the liquids and the resins, you want thermoplastics, but you're done with FDM, you've got SLS. That's powder and lasers and incredibly detailed, super tough parts like this. If you want to know more, visionminer.com, you know where to go, and we're here to help you out if you got a bunch of questions. So, let's put that puppy in here. All right. Close that back up. Tap next. So it has 2 cycles. The following screens explain. You got preheat and curing. So the preheating allows the parts to reach a uniform temperature. So you're actually getting your parts up to temperature. And then the curing will begin. So in some cases, it'll actually make your parts stronger and improve overall resin properties like chemical resistance, flame retardant. The curing cycle actually uses 365 and 395 nanometer wavelength UV LEDs to help the parts get their full mechanical properties. So that's pretty cool to hear. And anytime the temperature warning appears, use caution when handling the QRL and the printed parts. Complete, that's it. That's all there is to it. So now it's ready. We can go in here and set. Say we printed some parts in the durable material. That's the one with the hammer where you can smash things and barely tell it got hit. So we go down here. We're going to scroll down to the D's. And we've got durable with 2 profiles. And it looks like they're both relatively the same. So V1, V2, we're going to go V2. And now it shows it's going to do that for a full hour at 60 Celsius. The preheat's going to take 15 minutes, also at 60 Celsius. Now you can go into settings here and check out the system, and we can reboot, turn on or off machine sounds, the turntable spinning, firmware update. Let's check for that. See if it's got any updates in there, which it probably does. Okay, yeah, so we've got an update that's probably going to have some new resins and different things, so let's go ahead and let that do its thing. Just going to download it, install it, you don't even got to worry about it. It's fantastic. Well, that's about all there is before we actually start using these machines. So what I need to know from you guys is what you want to see us print in the beautiful Form 4L. Do you want us to print a full-size Yoda J? Or should we print like helicopter parts? Or what do you guys want to see? Let me know in the comments down below. That is the entire ecosystem of the Form 4L, the Wash L, and the Cure L. These are serious units for serious production, and all of this is available at visionminer.com. But the real key is, if you're looking at 3D printers for your business and you're not totally sure which one to get, whether it's FDM, filament, or if it's the SLS powder bed, or these incredible photopolymer resins, the big ones or the small ones, give us a call, shoot us an email. This is what we do every day, specifically making content for business owners like you to make an informed decision. So you can see everything that's in here, and then you can give us a call, and you can talk to guys like me and find out whatever other questions you got before you make your purchase at visionminer.com. So give us a call, shoot us an email, here to help. Thank you so much for watching. Have a positive rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next video.
And cut.
Sweet. Done. All right. Way longer than I expected.
Yeah.